In the first episode of Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord, a man lived a dull, exhausting life in Japan, commuting daily on crowded trains until he suddenly dies and is reincarnated in another world. He awakens as a small child and realizes he has been reborn as Von Fertio, the youngest son of Marquis Jalpa Fertio. Although his body is that of a toddler, his memories, mindset, and knowledge from his past life remain intact. As he observes his surroundings, he calmly confirms that this is indeed reincarnation and begins gathering information about his new world through conversations with his maid Till and others around him. Vaughn learns that this world values magic above all else, especially the four elemental magics, fire, water, wind, and earth, which are essential for combat and protecting territory. Nobles are expected to possess one of these elements, and those who do not are considered disgraces. His father and all his older brothers possess elemental magic, and expectations are high for Vaughn as well. From a very young age, he shows abnormal intelligence, quickly learning language, reading, writing, arithmetic, history, and culture under the brutal tutoring of Esparta, his father's butler. Though the lessons are extreme for a child, Vaughn endures them, becoming highly educated in just a few years. In addition to academics, Vaughn trains in swordsmanship under Deputy Commander D. Thanks to his adult experience and discipline from his previous life, he progresses rapidly, becoming strong enough by age 5 to fight evenly with older trainees. Despite his noble status, Vaughn treats servants and lower-status children kindly, earning their respect and affection. His behavior and abilities cause people to label him a prodigy by the time he is 6, though the intense routine leaves him mentally exhausted. Wanting to enjoy his new life, Vaughn deliberately chooses to act more like a normal child and spend time outside. During a visit to the city market, Vaughn witnesses a boy named Comson being sold into slavery by his abusive father. Learning that slavery is legal due to poverty, Vaughn buys Comson for a higher price than necessary. Though the transaction brands Comson as his slave, Vaughn immediately frees him emotionally and offers him a place to stay, keeping the legal status only to protect him from being rejected by noble society. Comson becomes deeply loyal to Vaughn, viewing the slave mark as a bond rather than a curse. When Vaughn turns 8, his long-awaited magical aptitude appraisal takes place. Contrary to everyone's expectations, he has no aptitude for elemental magic and instead possesses production magic, a type considered useless because it creates items rather than directly fighting. His father is devastated and enraged, believing Vaughn to be a failure and a stain on the Fertio name. In his anger, Jalpa nearly abandons him completely. Vaughn realizes his life is in real danger at that moment. To save him, Vaughn's older brother Mercia proposes appointing Vaughn as lord of a remote, undeveloped frontier village with little strategic value. Jalpa accepts, seeing it as a way to remove Vaughn quietly without killing him outright. Though the appointment is meant as exile, Vaughn accepts it without resentment. To him, the village represents freedom, peace, and the chance to live independently. He looks forward to developing it at his own pace and enjoying a relaxed life. As Vaughn departs, he is joined not only by Comson and Till, but also by Dee and Esparta, who decide to follow him out of personal loyalty and interest rather than duty. Though Vaughn protests, he secretly feels reassured. As the carriage leaves without the Fertio crest, Vaughn understands that his father intended to erase him from noble society, but instead of despair, he feels relief and determination. Everyone learns Vaughn's departure, and gives him happy farewell. With his past life knowledge, intelligence, and production magic, Vaughn sets out to build a new future as the lord of a forgotten village. And that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.